I was African booty scratching my entire school career. But now we in Melon and Magic stage where everybody loves the dark skin, blah blah blah, living.
Okay, that's what I wanted to stop it at. I'm a light skinned black man. You got called African booty scratcher. I got called soft. I got called piss colored. You know what I did? I talk shit back, bro. Yo, what is good, people? We're back at it again. It's Keith's Reactions every other day. Now, we got a completely different type of reaction than we ever do on this channel. I was watching a clip from the Let's Keep It Above podcast today. I have some thoughts on what I saw today. The video is called Getting Bullied for Watching Anime. I got some thoughts on a lot of things that was said in this, and because of that, I wanted to record it just so y'all can get my thought on it. If you don't know what the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast is, it's a really popular podcast that kind of sometimes they focused on basketball, but now they kind of do a little bit of everything. And they had a guest on there. Don't know who the guest is, but this is the conversation, and y'all understand why I have so much to say. Saying right now.
They to the they were already watching. So like being start being okay because of these comic book movies and things of that nature. Now I can watch super stuff with my anime. That's around the time that like fairy tale and sword art start being
Sword Art helped a little too.
but all the
Now, I want to say something about this because he said something that I I 1000% disagree with. But I'm gonna shoot a little bit. I kind of understood what he was saying at the end. There's a thought process. I ain't even gonna say it. Forget it.
those things really contributed to like really opening up the space for more people to watch it. And we start pushing the already popular anime even more, like Dragon Ball Z's, your Naruto, which is
This
why
is
we got like
dumb.
designer clothing brand collabs. We got, but yeah, at one point though, no, you. I got bullied in school for watching anime, and
Okay, there
one
we go. That's why I wanted to stop that right here. This narrative that you got bullied in school because you watched anime before other people thought it was cool to watch anime, that's not a thing, brother. I want all y'all who got bullied in school who also watched anime to not make the two synonymous. I've been watching anime since 1995, bro. Most of y'all probably wasn't even alive when I was watching anime. I was watching anime when niggas was selling crack outside everywhere you went in America. I never got bullied for watching anime. I was a kid who would sit in class and draw anime characters. And I know people thinking, oh, that because all y'all watched was Dragon Ball Z back then. That was the anime. Everybody liked that. No, nigga, I watched Sailor Moon. I watched Lupin the Third. I watched Inuyasha. I watched Gundam Wing. I watched Pokemon, Digimon. I watched Beast Wars. I watched all the Transformers. I watched like Beetleborgs. I watched all the Japanese stuff back then. I was a kid who did that. I drew in class every day. Nobody bullied me, bro. You niggas got bullied because y'all felt like somebody that could be bullied. Stop saying that it was anime, bro. People felt like you was somebody they could pick on. So just get picked on in peace, bro. Quit making it about everybody else, man. For real.
to pull the y'all was Naruto running and turning into Super Saiyans in class, bro. First off, we were children, so why did that matter? Secondly, a lot of us weren't. Still would see somebody
Hold on. I ain't peeped that the first time. I skimmed through this earlier today. I didn't like watch everything. Did he just say we were Naruto running and trying to become Super Saiyans in class and people made fun of you for that? And you think that that's a anime thing and not a you thing, my nigga? Who does that and doesn't expect people to say nothing about it? You don't think people gonna make fun of you? Like where's this magical world where kids don't bully other kids at? Where is this magical world? You know what happened? If somebody said something to me, you know what I did? I said something back. You made fun of me, I made fun of you. And if you want to keep going that route and you making me uncomfortable, I might punch you. And if I did punch you and you punched me back and you won, I was gonna go get my brother, and then my brother would have like, come on, man. You just let niggas do what they want to you? Cause you Naruto ran? Who Naruto runs? You a goofy.
Reading the manga, you see me reading something right to left, so you gotta make fun of it.
Who would have noticed that?
Point.
Y'all niggas be letting anybody say anything,
don't
man.
Like it's a complete switch.
Lame if you don't watch it. I don't know if we there. Well,
with my daughter too, bro. If you don't watch, if you
I think if you don't, I don't think you're lame if you don't watch anime. I think if your thought process is you don't watch anime because you think it's lame, then people will talk about you. Like my daughter don't watch anime at all, but my other daughter does. Nobody's making fun of my daughter who doesn't watch anime because she doesn't want to watch it. If she came in here and was like, what you watching them stupid cartoons for? Like, if she made fun of my other daughter for watching it, then there would be something said, but that's not how that works. You want to flip it 180. Like, everybody don't like anime and everybody don't dislike people who do like anime. That's not how the world works, man. Y'all got to stop making these things synonymous with what you believe and what you want and make them the actual reality of the situation, because that's not how that goes.
Poser and act like you don't watch anime, bro, then they will straight make.
Yeah,
but if you acting, why wouldn't they?
It's the most popular thing, but it is now a thing to make fun of the person that says, "Bro, I hate the way anime." Actually,
kids make fun of everything. No, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I swear
agree.
to God, I heard that the other day. It was like, you don't know who Naruto is. Cook the out of him like he can't enjoy Gumball. It's like,
well, then I will say, all right, for our community, whatever you deem our community to be, who is that one person? And everybody can answer this. I know there might be more than one answer. Who is that one person that made anime cool for as it is today? Who's that one person?
RDC is a huge capitalist.
Damn, I don't know. With it.
Without copying the answer, I think that might be the
damn, because that's technically the answer. Because when they started invading niggas' phones with this shit, the niggas wanted to know what it actually was. Shit.
You know what's crazy?
Hold on. Maybe he said something that I do want to speak on. I think that this is a hard conversation to have because, well, for me to speak on, not for them to have, because they're all of the same generation. For me, somebody who's been watching anime for so long and that's closer to the age of RDC than they are, I would think. Because I would say RDC is like early 30s, right? So when they were watching anime, they were watching Naruto. They were watching Naruto as it was airing. They were probably watching some Dragon Ball Z episodes as they were coming out. They remember, the Trunks fucking backstory movie that came out. They remember when it came out. They remember the the orange cassettes from Dragon Ball Z. They remember that back then. For people of their age, for them that probably is a thing because RDC was putting stuff on the internet that they probably had never seen before or had no reference point for, of this new thing that they just discovered, so they put them on for that instance. But for a lot of people who are not mid, late 20s and down, anime has always been a thing, bro. Like, it's always been and it's always been popular. I don't get that. It's been popular for like 50 years. What are y'all talking about? In America, too.
Me, this is finna sound real crazy. I don't even really attribute RDC to anime. I attribute it more to like the different skits that are like not anime. So like Hood Olympics and truly like the LeBron James, the LeBron James Cavs locker room stuff.
Yep.
I think of, when I think of RDC, I think of that.
I get that too from people because
I cannot acknowledge that.
If you're not focused on anime, if you're not focused on RDC's YouTube, then you probably would get that.
Them going back and forth with anime things going viral changed a lot for a lot of people. Not just somebody who's always in the anime watch realm. Like that,
Let
them
me. I'm gonna make
feel like
this.
it was
I'm
okay.
gonna speed this up
Yo,
To
Mike,
really
you,
care
bro.
about
because I
favorite
feel like
things.
that's the
Like
best quality I can
that
get.
was a huge deal.
I'm gonna make this fast.
Yeah, yeah, definitely them skits and shit helped a lot. But now
Just
that
so I can
now
get
that
to
we're
a
talking
point
about
that I
it, I
want to
actually
talk
have
about.
another name. Y'all might think this is a polar bear in Texas, but low key Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay, there we go. That's something else I wanted to speak on. Yo, I I totally understand what he's trying to say here. The problem is it's not factual, so I have to say something. He's basically saying the nice looking chicks, the thick chicks, the nice bodies, the pretty girls, all of them, they got into anime because of Megan Thee Stallion. This is kind of fucked up to say, because I feel like this like some gatekeeper type shit. I would say that that's not actually true. Because OnlyFans existed before Megan Thee Stallion became famous, man. And it's the first, as soon as they figured out if you put on a stupid costume that some anime girl wears and you say, hey, you can go see more of me, a bunch of niggas are subscribed. So honestly, I think that's where she actually got it from herself. I don't think she was actively trying to focus on anime. I think she saw what girls been doing for the better part of a fucking decade on the internet, cosplaying as some random anime character to get a bunch of niggas to pay money to see her naked. Ta-da, there you go. You get it. Voila, it's on a platter for you. I think if that was not a thing, then this whole genre of people who like anime now and watch anime wouldn't even exist, bro.
Low on the lowest of keys. Yeah, but she got the section of people that was like, nah, that weak ass shit to like fold because homegirl Meg fuck with it. Okay, it gotta be something with it. So maybe
I don't know
Meg.
about that.
I'm gonna say metaphorically, that's the equivalent of me deciding right now not to sit at the bus and say I'm a part of the civil rights movement that Rosa Parks was part of.
I think that
Not we were already way past the resurgence before that. It didn't matter if she did this.
yeah. Plus, well, and maybe if you're talking about for women, maybe.
That's what I'm talking about. If I had to name another YouTuber from the men's side, when did Caleb start? When did Caleb start? Because Caleb definitely on the same type of timing as RDC, but his was all short form content. So yeah,
For me, it was Sage.
I ain't peeped that either. That nigga blushing?
Yo, almost made me fall, bro.
Damn, you was blushing that hard? God damn.
No, I'm not blushing, bro. This nigga's a liar.
I didn't peep that. I must have skipped this part.
I'm probably gonna be the polar bear in this conversation. But in our community, I think it's always been prevalent, man. I don't know, bro. It's always been prevalent in our community, in the black community. I'm speaking, and maybe I just need to stop speaking from my experience.
Now,
And
I didn't hear this part either. So I'm actually happy that I heard that because I was skimming through it when I was at work, but it was a couple points that I really wanted to say something about. I totally agree with Damo. Like, when are we gonna get to this point as black people where we stop acting like? I would say Damo is what? Damo is in his late 20s, right? I'm 36 years old. That's at least 9, 8, 7-year age gap. So that means when he was in high school, I was a grown man. When I was in high school, he was in elementary school. We talking about a damn near whole generation of different kids. When I was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, people watched anime back then. In the 90s, people watched the anime. In the mid-2000s, people watched anime. Kids watch anime now. Black kids. I went to schools, 95% black. People watch fucking anime, bro. This thought process that you got bullied or people didn't like anime is not true. They didn't like you, bro. They didn't think you were cool. They didn't want to hang out with you. They wanted to make fun of you because you made it acceptable to be made fun of. If you didn't, then they wouldn't have did it, bro. Kids are followers, bro. They gonna do whatever they see as the cool thing to do. So one kid made fun of you in class, we all making fun of you now because I don't want to be made fun of. I'm sorry to tell you, that's what happened, bro.
Again, as a 27-year-old man is gonna turn 28.
He's 27.
Damn,
Okay,
next year.
yeah.
Gang.
So 8 years,
I don't
9
know, man.
years.
Like, growing up, my older cousins watched anime and cartoons. I watched it. My little cousins watched it. My friends watched it. Niggas in school watched it. Like, I don't. That's why I disassociate. I mean, I don't want to say disassociate. I don't want to validate how other niggas grew up when they came to anime, but the whole crowd of niggas saying they got bullied because of it, man, they was making fun of everybody for everything, gang. Like, there wasn't nothing you could do that niggas didn't make fun of in school.
Yo, what the heck? See, I feel like stupid now that I'm doing this because these are all the things that I wanted to say in this video. And the fact that he's saying all of this kind of makes it useless for me to do this reaction. Because that's the complete truth. They gonna disagree though, which is gonna make me want to say something.
Ooh, niggas make fun of everything, especially the younger you were. Niggas make fun of everything. I don't know, but I can't put my finger on a person or group that genuinely just made it acceptable. Niggas made it mainstream. RDC made it mainstream. Niggas said that shit, man.
Like
no, niggas I didn't associate with was watching anime. Niggas that the cool niggas was watching it. The lame niggas was watching it. The homeless nigga was watching it.
If you didn't watch Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon, those about the two, maybe Naruto, and that would even kind of push. If you watch anything out the 14, 100% people on your ass. All right, I mean that's cool.
This is what I don't understand, right? So the conversation is not about anime. The conversation is about the anime you liked. So because people watch Pokemon, that isn't considered anime because it ain't the kind of anime that you watch. So because you was maybe watching fucking what was out back then, Roanoa Kenshin, and nobody knew that or cared about it and made fun of you from watching it, that makes anime the reason why they made fun of you, nigga. Why you telling people what you watching? Be a grown man and act. Well, I guess you was a kid. I don't know, man. That's stupid to me.
I'm cool, but and then you put in with Naruto headband on, bro. You have a Kobe jersey and shorts on right now. What are you? You're cosplaying as a grown man.
What?
Shut the no. So yeah.
And I would say, and to argue that, if you came to school, it was cool to argue, hey man, Kobe had 30, that's fine. If niggas started bringing numbers into conversations, oh nigga, you're wilding.
Yeah, I agree.
Anytime you started to get a little too deep into something, pause if needed.
Hold on, look, I remember, right? Vividly, this happened when I was in high school. Because I was one of them. I don't even know why I did it. So, before 2K was big, Live was a thing. If you know what Live is, then you know, whatever. But Michael Jordan wouldn't put himself in the game. So, the only person who would be Michael Jordan, it would be somebody, Bulls number 99. And you could go back to like the old Bulls teams and you could play with number 99 on the old Bulls teams. Michael Jordan put himself in the game. He was on the cover of one of the game, and on the cover of that game, there was a bunch of different Jordan shoes to like commemorate him being the face of the game and actually being in the game for the first time. And I don't know what it was, how it happened. This dude in the class was like, those not the Jordans he actually wear. The amount of people who call him stupid, talk crazy to him, made fun of him, told him he couldn't afford the game anyway, wasn't going to get it, you ain't even got a PlayStation. It was crazy just for him pointing out something that probably was true. I don't remember at the time for sure or not. I just remember it going bad for dude. I don't remember me ever talking to him again, to be honest with you. I don't think I ever spoke to that dude. I don't even remember what happened to him. Huh.
Start flaming you because niggas is casuals. I'm speaking as a nigga who was trying to be Stephen A as a little jit, as a young nigga.
That's a weird thing to be aiming for.
You just bring up field goal percentage and niggas,
Whoa.
The fuck you think this is? First take?
That's
Field goal
true, but I
percentage?
think
Like
it's
niggas
second
is
take.
niggas will
I've
definitely
never seen that a day in my life.
niggas
Oh, no,
that
that's true.
ass
That's true.
niggas hate
You know
like
points
you
per
said,
game?
niggas hate when you getting passionate. Niggas hate when you bring up the
That's what it really is. He put the nail on the head. Niggas hate when you get passionate. Why you getting passionate, bro? We trying to have fun. Like I think that's what the issue was. Nigga, you cared too much, bro. I just like the show. I don't care if the ninjutsus don't make sense. I don't care if fucking Kakashi Sharingan should last forever. I don't care, bro. I'm 12, nigga. It's lunchtime. Shut up.
casual thing to argue anything. So I can't agree. Yes, if you watch anything outside of the main, what you call it, the main animes that niggas watch as a kid, the Pokemons, the Dragon Ball, outside of that, yes, niggas would get their jokes off. My argument, niggas is getting their jokes off regardless.
Yeah, but
That's true.
even now, dog, if you say right now, if somebody said, dog, all you watch is Beastars, the jokes are flying. And I don't even know too much about anime.
I don't even
But
know
I
what
know
that
for a fact-
is.
Hurry in the day.
There's still some
Beastars?
animes that get that off. I
Should we
understand
figure
what
it? Let me
I
see.
understand the distinction, and I do feel like there's a time period, and that's when you would attribute it to like RDC. There is a time period where
Is it
expanding your
Beast
anime
or
vocabulary
B?
did become cooler. Like if you started to branch out into different ones outside of the core
It's
3-ish,
BEA.
then it would be cool. Like for me in the middle school era,
Oh, okay, I
we
know
weren't
what that
publicly
is.
talking about Naruto.
Okay.
But again, at that point in time, we weren't publicly talking about a lot because everybody's trying to impress, everybody's trying to be different. It was cool 2 weeks ago to talk about wrestling, and then all of a sudden now it's not cool. But I can say to Sage and Rav's point, at some point it became cool to say like, I do watch Bleach, I do watch One Piece, I do watch My Hero, I do watch Attack on Titans, I do watch Hunter x Hunter.
My issue with that is saying at some point it did become cool. That's because niggas got older, bro. Niggas became older people. It was not because you liked anime, bro. It was because we were younger. It was fun to make fun of you. And you watched anime. So we made fun of you for that. Everybody watches anime, bro. I think it's more. I think for the entire history of nigganess, because that's what I consider this. This is a nigga topic. This is not a white person topic, because white people do whatever the fuck they want to do. Don't nobody care. Niggas are the only ones who have a problem with what some other person is doing. I don't know why we do that, but we do. Everybody has always watched it, bro. Of a certain age. If you were a child after the 1980s, I believe you watched anime. You may didn't watch a bunch of anime, but you have watched anime before. You maybe watched a couple episodes, or you maybe watched the whole series, but you watched some anime, bro. They just got older. That's all that happened.
As opposed to in middle school, you might be able to get away with one of those, maybe two of those. You can still get away with DBZ, so you might be able to get away with two of those before somebody really starts looking at you like, man, what kind of nerd ass shit is that?
Yeah, put it
I
this
don't
way.
even think it became, what was it, uncool. I just think it became
That's crazy.
like you weren't getting cooked for it type shit. Like before you were getting cooked for it, now it's just another thing.
I think
That's what it is. What B Souls just said. It's just another thing, bro. The same. I can guarantee y'all right now. Every single person on this panel can tell you of a child that they grew up with who got made fun of when they were in kindergarten, and if they went to school with them in high school, they got made fun of then. In middle school, they got made fun of. They probably get made fun of on the internet as adults. Some of you niggas is just victims, and you just got to deal with the fact that you was a victim, bro. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Victimhood is something that you can live in and enjoy your time there, but we all wasn't in that motherfucker. I can tell you that.
Even y'all are low-key giving Dragon Ball a bit too much credit per se, because Dragon Ball people fuck with the fights, but that yelling shit, that's when niggas like, like, put it this way, niggas used to get on you for wasting your time watching that anime shit, or wasting your time watching that wrestling shit, but then like you could watch Ben 10 and be passionate about it, no problems at all. And even if you got passionate about basketball, because Damo is 100% right on the basketball point, the thing is, at the end of the day, they're not mad that you watched the game last night. They may be like, now why the fuck do you know all this shit? But they're not mad at you watching LeBron hit the one-handed runner on Toronto or some shit. They're just mad you know about his stats. But with
Like that
Naruto.
nerd shit?
Yeah, but with Naruto, nigga, you could just say you could just say, yo, my favorite technique, the shadow clone jutsu, and they'd be like, what the fuck you watch
And
that
what
shit?
kind? Wait.
So that's why I think it's
Okay, this I did see. In what context are you telling somebody your favorite ninjutsu is shadow clone jutsu? Why are you telling people that? How was that? That's not a normal. The only time you would even bring that up in a conversation is if you're having a conversation with other people who are watching anime. Why would you tell somebody who has no interest in what anime that you got a favorite fucking jutsu? What does that have to do? I'm gonna stop, bro. That's what I mean by victim shit. You did some weird shit and niggas called you out for doing weird shit and you mad that they did. That's crazy, bro.
Did you hear what you just said though?
Yeah,
Did
come
you
on,
hear yourself?
come on.
I mean,
You're-
we're talking about a
if you-
TV show and a technique.
No, but we're talking about a group of 15-year-olds and a nigga out of nowhere. Yeah, my favorite technique is shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah, like, who does that?
Bro, I'm 15.
Who does that?
More importantly, I'm 15, bro.
What?
15. My point. 15-year-olds are dumbasses. They don't care. They're just saying they're gonna make.
Hold on. If you was 25 and walked up to a bunch of 25-year-olds and did that, they gonna look at you like you crazy. Like what? That's just a weird. That makes no sense to do. Why would you do that? There's no reason for that.
Make fun of you for anything. Like
Yeah,
genuinely,
no, you're not making
teenagers.
fun of niggas for trying.
But you're not making fun of nobody.
No. Niggas 100% made fun of niggas for trying. 100%.
Yeah.
Niggas was
I'll
joning
say
niggas
this.
for trying.
I'll say this: if you said my favorite dunk of the year was this, you are not getting clowned.
They don't.
If I talk about my
Why?
favorite
What's the
moment in Naruto
context?
was
What's the
clowned.
context of you
There's a
saying
huge
that though?
difference.
Even you said Naruto is already going above the line of what the casual anime watcher was watching back then.
And
Okay, so that would be deemed as extra shit to these niggas though. But regardless, niggas would deem that as extra shit. Naruto was still
if you said my favorite person to handle than Annie, and that's not popular of what we talk about basketball, niggas said wasn't common niggas liking Annie one.
Bro, if you
I
said,
love that's my dog.
if you ran
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. We used to make look. I hoped if your weird ass got on the court and did the shit when he throw the ball and he rolled on the ground while we playing, nigga, you getting kicked off the court, bro. We don't want you playing with us, my nigga. If you start shimmying like nigga, we hooping. What are you doing, bro? You dribbled the ball between your legs and then threw it off the backboard and we wasn't just playing around. We was really playing the game. You're getting clowned off the court. That's not true. He just made that up, bro. That's not true.
randomly just out of nowhere blurted out, yo, Kyrie got the best handle in the league, niggas will start debating you. If you randomly
It'll
just
be on
said,
some casual shit though. It would be
That's a
Kyrie
casual
tweeted out better
thing,
than
bro.
Curry.
but okay, cool. But if on some casual shit, you'll just be like, yo, fuck that nigga Frieza. You're like, Frieza? Who the fuck is that?
No,
What?
Start going on
That's
that.
not the
I-
same
We
thing.
bullshitting today,
I
man.
think that's still surface level. I think if you say, yo, the strongest villain was Majin Buu. All right, cool. That's a cool enough.
Who the fuck that boo nigga?
No,
That's not happening.
Come on, man.
I guess niggas just got different experiences, man. Because again, like
Yeah, I'm about
like
to
I
say,
said, bro, teenagers made fun, and we're talking about teenagers. We're talking about high school specifically. Motherfuckers made fun of anybody for doing anything, bro. You were getting roasted.
I'm gonna say now that less people get bullied for that same thing just proves the literal point. Because now a lot of people are more for people. You can watch all these things. Now watching like these stars or something that's hurry central, shit like that. When you get into the actual weird shit, yeah, you're gonna be clowned. But you can talk about a lot more shit now versus back then. I couldn't even talk about Naruto.
See, that's not true either. The world has become a smaller place. So things have not become more accepted. It's just the people who accept it are readily available to you now. So when I was a kid, the people who you were in class with, y'all enjoyed the same thing. If there were people who didn't enjoy what y'all enjoyed in the class, then who the fuck cares? Like, they weren't there. What happened was the internet blew up, so now you can see people not liking what you like, and you can also get a large group of people who like what you like. So now it feels like way more people are enjoying something when in all actuality, you just have access to way more people. When I was a kid, you had the people you were with and you had chat room forums. That's it, bro. It wasn't no social media. You couldn't jump on Twitter and join My Hero Academia, whatever, and just sit there and talk with a bunch of people who love anime for 15 fucking hours that you never gonna see. That wasn't happening then.
The line
in the top 3. Now I can talk about 15 different anime. I can talk about we can talk about
the line for, yes, because the line for the line for casual conversation around anime has shifted. So yes, the casual conversation isn't centered around 2 or 3 animes no more. You're right, it has gotten deeper, but there's still a level, like you just admitted, that niggas will start to clown you now.
No, that level doesn't exist. It's actual weird anime.
I want time frame. So Sage, at what age do you feel like you remember? You could put age, you could put grade or whatever, grade range or whatever. At what time period do you feel like you remember somebody like vividly bullying you, or and bullying being close, but bullying you for?
I want to hear this. I think I heard part of
as
this,
you said,
but I don't know if I know the exact
far stretch. I would say in terms of like, it's not okay for me to just randomly talk about it, or not even just randomly talk about it, but to just have a conversation or people even know I watch it. I would say all the way until like high school-ish. We're talking when we're around. You said My Hero. I'll even go earlier with Attack on Titan in 2013. Because
I promise you, gang,
Elementary school.
Niggas was not getting that type of treatment. Again, more than other niggas with other niches of things they like. My point is, high school kids are fucking terrorists. They make fun of everybody for everything. That's my standpoint. I'm just saying niggas wasn't singled out for anime. It wasn't like you listen to people now, it's like listening to niggas now talking about being bullied for being African. Like, buddy, I think you just misinterpreted what was going on.
People say that same thing when it comes to the dark skin thing. I want to hear it. I was African booty scratching my entire school career. But now we in Melon and Magic stage where everybody loves the dark skin, blah, 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 living.
Okay, that's what I wanted to stop it at. I'm a light-skinned black man. You got called African booty scratcher. I got called soft. I got called piss-colored. You know what I did? I talk shit back, bro. You know what I didn't do? Act like it was a personal vendetta against everybody who was light-skinned. And the fact of the matter is, if you look right now, I don't even know if I can pull up a list, bro. But I can guarantee you, if you pull up a list of the 50 most attractive black men in Hollywood, I can guarantee you 85 to 90% of their ass are dark-skinned men, and I can guarantee you all their ass is over 25 years old. Dark-skinned black men have been fetishized throughout the fucking world for my entire life. And I can guarantee you everybody else's entire life. You know what the problem be? Like I was saying, I don't know if I said this at the beginning or not. A lot of you niggas was lame, goofy, corny, and unattractive as kids. And y'all are blaming society for people not liking you, bro. You just wasn't liked, man. And it's okay to not be liked. Bro, the fact that you was dark-skinned was not what was going on, bro. They didn't find you attractive. They didn't find you cool. They thought you was lame. They thought you was somebody that was easy to bully. It happens to some of y'all. Didn't happen to me. I've been watching anime for 30 years. Didn't happen to me. I look like what I look like my entire life. I have a dark-skinned brother. Didn't happen to him. Nobody called my brother an African booty scratcher. Girls love my brother. He been getting them for a long time. He been married for a long time. Before he was married, he was getting them. Never had an issue. My family don't have issue as a lot of dark-skinned people in my family. You just wasn't liked, brother. And that's okay. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment, man. Do y'all think this was a good little switch up from what we normally do here on the channel? But it's been Keith's Reaction. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, share the video if you like. We out. Peace.